Hey guys, today on People Now, backlash over Felicity Huffman's 14-day jail sentence and the college admissions scandal. We have details.
A family with money.
J-Lo's big weekend at the box office.
Christie Brinkley off dancing with the stars after suffering an injury. How her daughter found out she would replace her mom on the dance floor.
New couple alert. Property brother Jonathan Scott and actress Zooey Deschanel. Yes, it's a thing. We'll tell you how the couple first met and hit it off.
The best thing about the partnership with Living Spaces is how affordable the pieces really are.
Nate Berkus and Jeremiah Brent have a new collection, and they are giving us tips to stay trendy and on budget.
It's all live today on People Now. Let's go.
All right, guys, happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to People Now. Here we go. Very excited.
That's what we're talking about. We kind of need that
way
to
too.
start off.
It's a good Monday. It's not
Was
that
it too much?
Thank you, though.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
We know that we had great weekends. What'd you do?
I just watched a lot of TV shows. Emmys are next weekend, so a lot of prepping.
Guys, we are excited for that. We'll be in LA next weekend for that live Emmys red carpet show. It'll be on PeopleTV. We'll be telling you all about that this weekend.
You had a fun weekend. You did a fun little event.
I did. My friends had a comedy show at their apartment, and I gotta tell you, I have not been that nervous. I didn't do the show.
No,
I was an
you were
audience member, but it was a small group, you know, like.
Why were you so nervous? Nervous for
the comedian?
Yeah.
His name is Paul Schisler, and he did a really good job in a room that could have been so terribly awkward.
Well, because if you bomb and you're bad and you're in a small room, then it's going to be really uncomfortable.
I don't know if you've ever been in a small comedy room. Everyone in the audience feels the pressure to laugh. I especially do in any room I'm in life. I laugh at everything, and I really feel the pressure to break awkwardness with laughter.
Yeah.
He was so
But it went
good.
well.
Anyway, it went
Okay,
really well, guys.
great.
Check it, do it sometime. Have a good comedian over and do comedy at your house. It's fantastic. All right. We know that J-Lo had an amazing weekend. Her new film, Hustlers, rocked the box office with a seriously impressive opening weekend. We're going to be breaking down all the numbers a little later on in the show.
Yeah, but first, there are so many new movies out right now, so we want to know which of these films tops your must-see list. Is it Hustlers? Maybe you want to see something a little more sinister like It, Chapter 2, maybe the star-studded The Goldfinch, or maybe you'd prefer to just stream movies from the comfort of your own home. Vote in our People poll and tweet us your thoughts with the hashtag People.
We're going to check in on the results of that in a little bit, but for now, here's what you need to know and what's trending for today. We begin with Felicity Huffman. Her 14-day jail sentence for her part in the college admissions scandal has drawn attention to the disparities of school-related cases and sentences. Specifically, one case from 2011 in which a homeless woman from Bridgeport, Connecticut was sentenced to 5 years in prison for, quote, stolen education after she enrolled her son in a school district he did not live in. Tanya McDowell wanted a better education for her then 5-year-old son, Andrew, so she enrolled him in an elementary school in the neighboring town of Norwalk, using her son's babysitter's address for his registration papers. Now, at the time, she and her son were living out of a van and spending some nights at an apartment in Bridgeport. McDowell was arrested and charged with first-degree larceny. At the time, she told the publication The Hour, quote, "Who would have thought that wanting a good education for my son would put me in this predicament? I have no regrets seeking a better education for him." While awaiting her sentencing for that case, McDowell was charged with selling crack cocaine and marijuana to an undercover police officer on 2 occasions. She went on to tell The Hour, quote, "I do regret my participation in this drug case." Now, Huffman's sentence of 14 days behind bars comes after the actress pleaded guilty to paying $15,000 to an admissions consultant to facilitate having a test proctor correct her daughter's SAT answers. Since news of Huffman's sentence, many critics have pointed out the stark contrast in consequences between these two specific cases. The controversy seems to have also caught the attention of former Florida Governor Jeb Bush. He retweeted People's article about McDowell Monday morning. And lending his voice to the conversation is musician and advocate John Legend, who tweeted, quote, "I get why everyone gets mad when rich person X gets a short sentence and poor person of color Y gets a long one." And he added, "The answer isn't for X to get more, it's for both of them to get less or even none." He goes on to add, "We should level down, not up. It's insane we locked a woman up for 5 years for sending her kid to the wrong school district. Literally everyone involved in that decision should be ashamed of themselves." Legend says Americans have become desensitized to how much we lock people up. He explains prisons and jails are not the answer to every bad thing everyone does, but we've come to use them to address nearly every societal ill. He concludes with criticizing Huffman's sentencing, saying no one in our nation will benefit from the 14 days an actress will serve for cheating in college admissions. We don't need to lock people up for any of this stuff. Now, in addition, here's a stat of note. Earlier this year, the Washington Post reported that according to a new study, white school districts received $23 billion more in government funding than non-white school districts in 2016, regardless of the fact that they had the same number of students. So obviously, this case bringing up all kinds of different issues into the public discussion. We'll keep you posted as more people react to Felicity Huffman's case. Now we move on to this. Ric Ocasek, the lead singer of The Cars and a Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, has died. The musician was found dead in New York City on Sunday, according to Entertainment Weekly. Page 6 reports that he was found unconscious and unresponsive in his Manhattan townhouse around 4 p.m. by his estranged wife, model Paulina Porskova. According to NBC4 New York, the NYPD declared Ocasek dead at the scene. A cause of death is not yet known, and a spokesperson for Ocasek and the NYPD did not immediately respond to People's request for comment. Founded in 1976, the Cars became titans of rock's new wave genre, scoring 13 top 40 hits, including My Best Friend's Girl, Shake It Up, and Drive. And we can't forget Just What I Needed, which of course we heard just there at the top of this story. The group disbanded in 1988, but reunited in 2010, delivering the album Move Like This the following year. The Cars were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2018. Ocasek told Rolling Stone at the time that it was a, quote, wonderful feeling to be accepted by peers. Last May, Ocasek and Porskova split after 28 years of marriage, with Porskova writing on Instagram, "Rick and I have been peacefully separated for the past year. The photos of our happy family are in fact happy family photos. We are just no longer a couple." The pair first met while filming the music video for the Cars' song Drive in 1984. They shared 2 adult sons, Jonathan and Oliver. Ric Ocasek was 75 years old. All right, now watch this.
These are my coworkers.
Jobs, please.
What if somebody calls the cops?
And says what?
Woo! I spent $5,000 at a strip club. Send help.
Damn. We're a family now. Damn. A family with money. Damn.
A family with money is right. Jennifer Lopez's new stripper film was not #1 at the box office this weekend, but it did hustle to bring in a whole lot of cash. More puns to come. Get ready. Hustlers earned a stellar $33.2 million at the U.S. box office, and according to The Hollywood Reporter and early returns, it's the best start ever for STX Films and the best live-action opening of J-Lo's career. It's also Constant Wu's best opening, since it also topped the $26.5 million domestic debut of her film Crazy Rich Asians. But in the end, the R-rated female-led film just did not have that it factor. The clown horror sequel, It Chapter 2, was #1 at the box office for the second weekend in a row, earning $40.7 million domestically. That brings its domestic total to $153.8 million. Hustlers did open to rave reviews, though, and has already earned J-Lo some Oscar buzz for her portrayal of Ramona, a veteran stripper who leads a scam to hustle money from rich Wall Street businessmen. All right, on to this story. Christie Brinkley will not be competing for the coveted Dancing with the Stars Mirrorball Trophy after falling and breaking her arm during rehearsals. GMA tweeted out footage of the fall, which appears to show Brinkley tripping over her partner's feet. BBC Studios and ABC said in a statement that the model, quote, suffered injuries which required surgery to her wrist and arm. But don't worry, ABC announced on Monday that her 21-year-old daughter, Sailor Brinkley Cook, is dancing in her mom's place, which is really exciting news. In a statement to Good Morning America, Christie jokes, showbiz is all about getting a break. And Sailor and I both got one on Dancing with the Stars this season.
Yeah, when I spoke to Christie right after the casting announcements were made, she revealed that Sailor may have been the most excited about her mom joining the cast, but not for the reasons you might think. Take a look.
They're like, oh, you're going to do Dancing with the Stars?
Which of them was most excited and want to give you some pointers?
Well, they got really excited when they started hearing about some of the other people that were coming. You know, there were like leaks coming out of maybe there's going to be this person or that. And I know my daughter, Sailor's a big Karamo fan. And so she was like, I'll be there to visit. I'll be there, I'll come.
Well, she's doing more than just visiting now.
Yeah, with no doubt, Sailor's going to be seeing a lot more of Karamo now that she's competing, and the new dancer has already started rehearsals and will even be wearing her mom's performance outfit, which ABC News reported did not need to be altered at all.
Okay, that's easy.
Impressive.
Sailor tells GMA that she's excited to take on the challenge of the competition. She says, I felt this high of just attacking something I was so afraid of, and it felt like something I need to do. I think it will change me. Adding, I'm doing this mostly for my mom. I just want to make her happy and make her proud. She loved doing this, she loves dancing, and she loves performing, and getting hurt was just her worst nightmare.
The new season of Dancing with the Stars premieres Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern on ABC, and we are wishing Christie, of course, a speedy recovery and the best of luck to Sailor.
I'm so bummed for her.
I know.
You're so close to...
Well, and you could tell in your interview,
she was one of the
so
most excited people on the carpet, and I was really rooting for her, so it's definitely a huge setback, but she'll recover from a broken arm.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Sailor will do a great job.
Oh, yeah, she will.
So we'll be rooting for her, too. And Andrea, you have more for us in Star Trek.
Yes, I do. We are kicking off Star Trek today with a tried and failed prank from one of our faves. Jennifer Lopez is a woman of many talents, but pulling a prank on Ellen DeGeneres is not one of them, apparently. On Monday, Ellen kicked off a new game on her talk show called The Voice on the Phone, where a mystery celebrity calls in, and Ellen has to identify the caller. So Ellen answered a call on Monday from J.Lo, who tried to conceal her identity by using a fake accent. Check out the hilarious moment.
Hello?
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 Hello. Hi. I'm supposed to guess who you are, but you're gonna do an accent the whole time, or are you gonna use your regular voice?
I'm going to do an accent.
Okay. Are you a comedian?
Yes?
Tell me a joke.
Oh.
Yes?
Give me a joke. Give me a joke.
I already know who it is by the laugh. It's Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah, J.Lo did not do a good job at that. It was pretty obvious. Ellen then congratulated Jennifer on the success of Hustlers, which has earned rave reviews, even sparking talk of an Oscar nomination for J.Lo. Ellen also asked about rumors that J.Lo will be performing in the Super Bowl halftime show in February. So what's the verdict?
There's a possibility you're going to do the Super Bowl.
A lot of people are asking me that.
And?
A lot of people ask me, I don't know yet. I don't know.
Well, first of all, you know, yes, just do it. I mean, like, let's just say right now that you're doing it, because, right?
You want to put it out? You want to put it out there?
Yeah, let's just announce it that Jennifer Lopez is doing the Super Bowl.
At this point, with everything that she has going on this year, I think it would be perfect, right?
Oh, yeah, it makes a lot. It's kind of her year, right?
Yeah, it's happening. All right, Hustlers is in theaters now, so
we're declaring
check it out. We are declaring it as well. Well, it looks like the Biebers are adding to their family. On Sunday, Hailey Bieber shared a live photo of two cats sitting on a bed with the caption, "My babies, Sushi and Tuna." Back in August, the couple adopted Sushi, so now it looks like Tuna may be joining their crew as well. Look at them.
The
They're
one on the
adorable.
left is my mood all the time.
Oh, yeah?
Just chilling.
They look very chill, but I know these cats also are very rambunctious because I watch their stories, so they're usually very active. Justin shared the same photo to his Instagram clarifying, Sushi on the left, Tuna on the right. Well, Tuna also joins the couple's tiny dog, Oscar. Back in December, just 3 months after Justin and Hailey secretly tied the knot in New York City, they adopted the fluffy pup and announced the news on Instagram. Justin shared a photo of him and Oscar just hanging out, chilling in bed with the caption, "Meet our dog son, his name is Oscar." What a cute pup. Also, I knew Justin had a lot of tattoos, but that just reminded me his whole body is tattooed. In case you were wondering, it appears pets will be the only new additions for Justin and Hailey for now. In July, the singer shared a heartfelt post on Instagram where he revealed that they want kids eventually, but right now he loves spending time with just Hailey. Paired with a photo of the couple at Disneyland, he wrote, "Love dates with you, baby. One day I'll be doing daddy-daughter dates. Not hinting at anything soon. I'm not in a rush. I just want to enjoy you by yourself for a while." Very sweet. Between Oscar, Sushi, and new cat Tuna, sounds like they're staying busy. Love their little family. All right, did you guys see this over the weekend? We can't stop talking about it. Zooey Deschanel is moving on with HGTV star Jonathan Scott. People confirmed the news on Friday, with a source revealing that the 39-year-old actress's relationship with the property brother is, quote, new, but they're having a lot of fun together. An insider close to Scott said he and Zooey first met when they filmed an episode of Carpool Karaoke together. We got this car selfie back in August. Now that we know they're a couple, we just want to see more pictures of them together, out and about. Zooey announced her split from husband Jacob Peshnik on September 6th. One day after news broke about her new romance, Peshnik spoke out about the current state of his relationship with Zooey, telling Hollywood Life that everything is amicable between them. They will continue to raise their 2 children together. Zooey and Jacob had married in 2015, share 4-year-old daughter Elsie Otter and 2-year-old son Charlie Wolf. According to a source, the two had been separated for months before they announced their split. In a statement to People, a rep for the former couple said that they had decided they were better off as friends, business partners, and co-parents rather than life partners. All right, now we move on to this. Watch.
Ladies?
Same category.
According to Chandler, what phenomenon scares the bejesus out of him?
Michael Flatley, Lord of the Dance.
That is correct. The Irish jig guy? His legs flail about as if independent from his body.
Did you ever feel like the cast of Friends were really your friends? Well, you are not alone. Fans have spent so much time with these characters over the years, but it's still hard to believe that the beloved show is celebrating its 25th anniversary this month. Crazy. Over 2 decades later, Friends is still one of the most watched and streamed shows around, so People is celebrating its legacy with a 96-page special collector's edition issue. We've been covering Friends since its premiere in 1994, so included in this issue is a flashback exclusive, including a visit to the season 1 set and interviews with David Schwimmer, Courtney Cox, Jennifer Aniston, Matthew Perry, Matt LeBlanc, and Lisa Kudrow as they were just becoming stars. Plus, we're taking a look back at all the dating mishaps, the most iconic filming spots like Central Perk, and the catchy theme song that had us all shouting, "I'll be there for you." You know it. The issue also features a roundup of the 10 funniest episodes from the show's 10 seasons, which is pretty difficult to narrow down. If your fave is the one with the prom video, that's David Schwimmer's as well. We have the other cast members' favorites also. We're breaking down some of the most memorable guest stars, hard to choose from, with Brad Pitt, Julia Roberts, Jeff Goldblum, Reese Witherspoon, and more. After a quarter of a century, the show's leading ladies are still very close, turning up for each other's weddings, babies' birthdays, and girls' nights. Courtney even calls Jen and Lisa her sounding boards. With new generations of fans streaming the series on Netflix, the celebration around the Friends milestone is massive. In honor of the show, 4 episodes of the series will play in 1,000 movie theaters nationwide starting September 23rd. So grab an oversized cup of joe and catch up. People's Friends commemorative issue is on newsstands now. And those are your Star Tracks for today.
I also visited the Friends pop-up in New York City. They've got this really great tribute to 25 years. We're going to have that later this week. It's so much fun. They've got set pieces and interview with Janice and Gunther. There's so many great things coming up for that, so stay tuned as well. Coming up today, Tracy Ellis Ross is opening up about her journey to self-acceptance and self-confidence through her hair. We're telling what she said. Plus, Poppy goes to school. We're catching up with Nate Berkus and Jeremiah Brent on their adorable family, their new home collection, and the trends they have their eye on for the fall. Stick around.
All right, we've been asking you which new movie tops your list to see in our People poll, so let's take a look. Are you hitting up the movies this week? Looks like Hustlers. Yep.
And then I want to watch At Home coming in really strong.
We saw The Goldfinch, and it was pretty good, so
yeah,
that 4% is looking pretty low right now.
The Goldfinch is going to get a lot more buzz as award season rolls on, so you guys should check it out now. You'll know what everyone's talking about. Keep voting, but for now, we move on to this.
Meghan Markle celebrated her husband Prince Harry's 35th birthday, like most couples do, with a social media post. This birthday is super special because it was Harry's first as a dad, and one of the pics that Meghan shared in the post was a black and white, never-before-seen image from their 4-month-old son Archie's christening day.
In the pic, a doting Harry is crouching down to look at his son, who is sitting on Meghan's lap, really adorable, and the post also included 8 other photos through various phases of Harry's life, including a childhood pic with his mom, Princess Diana, and his and Meghan's now iconic wedding day kiss. I mean, look, this is a great montage. It's hard to even pick a favorite.
Yeah. Meghan captioned the post in part, "You are the best husband and most amazing dad to our son. We love you," before ending with a heart emoji and wishing Harry a, quote, happiest birthday.
A collage, right? Not a montage. I said montage. I meant collage. You know what I
You
meant.
knew what we were talking about, Jeremy.
Of course, Meghan wasn't the only member of the royal family to send birthday wishes to Harry on his big day. Prince William and Kate Middleton's joint Instagram account posting this sweet photo of the two brothers smiling at each other, writing the caption, wishing a very happy birthday to the Duke of Sussex today. They ended the post with a birthday cake emoji.
Queen Elizabeth, Prince Charles, and Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall, also sent their birthday wishes via social media. Harry became a father just in time to celebrate Father's Day this year, and as they did for Mother's Day, Meghan and Harry posted on Instagram to mark the special occasion. In a photo shared on their joint account, the proud dad is seen cradling his newborn son in his arms. So
Love
sweet.
that picture. What a great shot. And an extra sweet touch, Archie can be seen reaching out, of course, to hold one of his father's fingers there. Those types of baby pictures are my favorite.
Yeah, Harry also celebrated Meghan's 38th birthday last month with this picture and a special note writing, "Happy birthday to my amazing wife. Thank you for joining me on this adventure."
All right, here we go. The Masked Singer is back in a week. Fans cannot wait. We got a sneak peek over the weekend of some of the costumes that we can expect this season. You've got the skeleton, Rottweiler, ice cream, and butterfly. But the identities of the celebrities, of course, remain a mystery. Look, last season, this thing blew up. No one knew. Joey Fatone lied to us, the whole thing.
Yeah. Season 1 winner of The Masked Singer, T-Pain, will be welcomed back on stage to kick off the second season. He tells the audience, "Everywhere I go, they call me, oh, yo, the monster." That was his costume last season. The show got so much love last season, which I think was kind of unexpected.
Well, it came out of nowhere and became this huge. They marketed it really, really well. We were talking about it beforehand. It's just a fun show. Everything about it.
Negativity, it's a blast, and you actually really want to know who's under the costume.
There is a reveal all the time. So anyway, a bunch of other season 2 costumes were previously revealed. You've got the panda, leopard, egg, eagle, tree, fox, rose, black widow, flamingo, and the thingamajig. Wouldn't it be fun to come up with these? Well, it turns out the show's costume designer, Marina Twabina, previously told Entertainment Weekly that there's a lot more variety this year. She says it's visually inspiring. We want them to be more playful on stage, like a little party. These are enriched in detail, and they're walkable arts. That's how they put it.
Grand fashion show.
Yeah.
Since its premiere in early January, The Masked Singer quickly became Fox's most watched unscripted series. The new season premieres September 25th at 8 p.m. Eastern on Fox.
All right, in this week's issue of People, Tracy Ellis Ross is celebrating her regained confidence in her hair. In an essay written by Tracy in her own words, she remembers one moment from her childhood when she was in Martha's Vineyard, spending the day in and out of the pool and at the beach. And once her hair dried naturally, she felt her hair was in its full glory.
As she describes her hair in that moment as, quote, "that carefree, well-loved mane of hair that defies gravity and represents all that I am, all that I come from, and all that I can be." But as Tracy grew up, the culture around her told her that her naturally curly hair wasn't the thing. Instead, what she calls bouncing and behaving hair was what she thought she was supposed to chase.
Yeah, so in her younger years, she would routinely go to the hair salon for blowouts. She would even line up outside her grandmother's fancy guest bathroom with her siblings to get her hair covered in mayonnaise for an hour, which she says made her feel, quote, like a sandwich for the rest of the day.
And once she went to high school in Europe, she would constantly put heat on her hair to try to recreate the hair she saw everywhere as a template of what beauty was. But after years of trying to recreate that, there was a turning point when Tracy realized her hair wasn't actually that damaged hair you would see in hair commercials. It was healthy.
That is when her very specific journey to find what and why different products worked began. As she learned what worked best for her, the dream for her hair product line Pattern got started. And she says it's all about how your hair looks and how it feels, not how it compares to someone else's.
Yeah, Tracy wants others going through the same struggles she went through to know that, quote, "your hair can be a wonderful part of your expression if you treat it with love." She adds, "we all deserve to feel supported, to feel seen, to feel heard."
All right, celebrity designers Nate Berkus and Jeremiah Brent's new fall vintage-inspired furniture collection is here. It's high-end, yet affordable and practical. That's what they tell us. Watch the duo try to describe the essence of their collection in 3 simple words.
I think this next collection reads as very modern.
You do?
I do. I think it reads modern.
Really?
Yeah, it's all vintage inspired, but I think it's got clean modern lines.
We probably should have sat down.
These aren't the three that we talked about before.
Layered, modern.
No, it is. Okay, so layered, modern, and I think what good design for me, and I know for Jer as well, always has a reference. There's always something that you've pulled from inspiration-wise, and so this collection, I think we did end up, sort of gravitating towards more modern lines, but those lines come from the Art Deco era in the 1930s. They come from France in the 1940s. They come from Italy in the 60s and 70s when all this incredible contemporary furniture was being manufactured. So, the best thing about the partnership with Living Spaces is how affordable the pieces really are, but the references are really high-end. I mean, Jer and I dig through all of our books and do all this research online and figure out all of these things and assemble these huge binders of inspiration, and then we narrow that down to be the final collection. We're really proud of it, though. It's really handsome, and I think it's pretty practical at the same time, but it doesn't look like you saved any money, but you did.
I could listen to them talk about furniture forever. It's very soothing. If you're looking to revamp your space with new items, Nate and Jeremiah suggest traveling the world and surfing Pinterest to find inspiration. Plus, they share tips on how to stay within your budget.
I think design's in a really interesting moment right now. The same that fashion had not too long ago, where people are really understanding that you can live beautifully and not break the bank. Thanks to, Pinterest and everything else like that, you can really travel the world now and get inspiration from everywhere. I have design interns, there are 19 that are referencing chapels in Sicily and the floors, and it's, you didn't have access to those things before.
That is so true.
So I think it's really about, really understanding what you're connecting to visually, what you like about something, and finding ways to introduce it. If you, see this great Portuguese beach house that's all wicker, I don't suggest you sell all your furniture and buy all wicker. I think we'd say start small, maybe with the tray, or a lamp,
or a charger,
or a nice console. But I think it's really about, it's all about taking risks. And now with design, you have the freedom to do that because it doesn't break the bank.
But how do you keep your home fresh and new with the same furniture you've had for years? Nate and Jeremiah say adjust and curate.
We do always encourage people to shift their house around and to change things. I mean, a great house is one that feels curated, and we are always moving things around regardless of the season. Our house is it's like a Rubik's Cube. It's always shifting to the point where our daughter puts things back to where they were before.
She does.
It doesn't go there.
Yeah,
bugs
like it goes over here.
Yeah.
No.
But how often do you change it around?
I mean, we'll probably change it around later today.
Yeah. But you know what? And you guys have talked about that before, especially in a small space in like New York. There is something so refreshing about just, this is over here now. It's a new room. It feels like a new room and mentally changes your whole day. It could. What's a design trend you currently love?
What do you
What's
love?
your favorite word?
What?
Trend.
Do you hate the word?
Yeah, I do. You know why? Because I think it's designed to make us feel bad about what we didn't buy last season.
Yeah, right.
It's like the color is seafoam green. You have to have that. No, you don't. If you've always wanted that or you think it would look great, you should have it.
You like a good trend?
I'm currently really obsessed with porcelain.
Really?
Porcelain countertops, porcelain tile for your bathroom. It's come a really long way, and you can have it looks like slabs of this beautiful stone, but it's porcelain and it's super durable. So I'm into porcelain.
Really?
I'll go ahead and say it. I'm proud to be a porcelain supporter.
Okay. Well, I'm learning so much. Thank you guys for having us.
This is the first time we've met.
Yeah. We have a very modern collection.
Yeah. Get in on the porcelain, guys. Meanwhile, big things happening in their personal lives, too. Nate and Jeremiah's 3-year-old daughter, Poppy, recently had her first day of school in New York City. Jeremiah admits that he might have shed a tear or two.
But Poppy had a great time. She's already making friends. One of her new friends might look a little familiar. Watch.
There's another Poppy in her class, which is the daughter of Jenna Hager from Today Show, sorry. So they're both Poppies, and I stole everything that belongs to Poppy H because they share a locker.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
Wait,
so
the two Poppies share a locker?
Yeah, which is very strange, but I did email them after class and be like, I will be returning your Poppy's water bottle, sweater, backpack.
That's pretty funny.
At the end, it was really
making friends.
Yeah, making friends wherever you go. Love and larceny. And
the locker has been looted.
Yes, I looted the locker.
Nate and Jeremiah also have a 1-year-old son named Oscar. They tell us Oscar knows what he wants and when he wants it. Plus, they reveal how similar he is to his proud papa, Nate.
He's a zoo. I mean, he's such a good little boy.
Special.
We have sweet children. We really do. Like Poppy and Aki are both like just sweet, happy kids, but they're definitive. I mean, Oscar moves pretty confidently through the world at 17 months. He knows what he wants, when he wants it. He has no patience, which is strange.
Yeah. He knows his way around a carb.
Yeah, he likes white and yellow food pretty much
Basically, it's
exclusively.
my dream diet.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
he's me. Totally
The two of you.
Right. All he and I want to do is just sit down, kick back, and eat some hot dog buns.
That's really fun. All right, so the third season of their TLC series, Nate and Jeremiah by Design, wrapped up in the spring. The two aren't sure when fans can expect a fourth season, but they got emotional when they told us how the show has changed their lives and the lives of others. Watch.
We've got to show other gay kids out there, a family like ours, and what it means to, be two dads raising two children. And we had this amazing moment with a woman who came up to us at the mall and said, "I just want to say thank you." And she's like, my son came out and I was so scared. And then I watched your show that night and I realized that he could have the life I always wanted for him still.
Wow.
Yeah.
Gosh, wow.
A lot of the coming out, I think, with parents is that they mourn the life that they wanted for their children, the traditional life of, man, women, kids, and everything. And so it's not lost on us that we're out there as a gay family that, with children and on television and coming into people's homes in this way that's sort of not threatening and not dictatorial and not like, hey. But just, hey, this is us.
That's who we are,
You don't have to watch it.
Like, hey.
Yeah. That's you. Hey. Good job.
Such a lovely couple and such an adorable family.
Yeah.
Nate and Jeremiah's new fall furniture collection is available now on Living Spaces, so check that out. Now watch this. Yo, I'm Jeremy with the rainbow tie and can't forget those beady eyes.
You're looking at my eyes, you're calling them a little beady, but I'm just like, look at yours. It's kind of like a sweetie.
It's not really easy and it's not really fair. All I really had to work with was the hair.
These cookies look great. You can't believe you like, wow, but it gets even better if you watch us on People Now.
I'm always embarrassed.
This is actually really fun to do. So Andrea and I stopped by the All Recipe studio to make these sweet cookie portraits of each other, pun intended, obviously. They do this all the time. People come in, they make...
But they're not required to do freestyle rapping. I think
We were very loopy. This was the end of the day. Am I wearing the same shirt? It was earlier today.
Anyway, even though it was harder than we expected, we had a blast. Watch this. Okay, I'm ready.
Me too. Ready for this? Okay, I want to start with the blue eyes. I'm going to do a little gel. Actually, this could just be the eye.
But I think this gives it a little more pop, so I'm going to do this.
If these were Skittles, I would eat the entire
How
bowl.
close are your eyes together?
Yours are a little further apart.
They
right?
are? Oh,
yeah,
wait, people used to make fun of me for that.
Well, I knew that.
Okay, this is going to be us being really mean to each other.
No, we're going to keep it very nice.
Okay, I'm going to do some, whatever this is called, squiggle action.
Is that licorice? I hate licorice, but it is the only thing that would work for me. We could do like blonde licorice, which also knows yellow. These are gonna be for your bangies. Maybe your,
Do you see bangs?
No, that's what I was gonna say. Well, what is it? Bun. Well,
do you know what bangs are?
We're gonna use these bananas to make a bun.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to do the swoop. I do not cook or bake.
I do an amazing egg sandwich in the morning. I can also do an acorn squash mixed with some sausage and gravy on the inside.
I've made guacamole before, and it turned out very well.
If I can pick up my phone and hit an app and they'll bring that food to me
It's
in 20
seamless.
minutes,
It's just
then
so
why would I be slaving over?
I know.
I'm sorry for your pink roots.
Just hearing this back, do I have any skills? Not really.
Well, you can do the worm.
Yeah.
We all know that. Juggle, you can juggle.
Yes,
Just because you don't have skills in the kitchen doesn't mean you don't have skills.
Okay.
What are you talking about? Come on.
I'm really insecure right now in this moment.
It was all focused around cooking, and because it's all recipes. Anyway, whatever the case, the cookies were great. We didn't eat them.
You didn't.
They were very sugary, but we did spend a little time reflecting as hosts of People Now, all the great celebrity guests that we get to interview. Watch.
Who has been your favorite recently?
Oh, Tony Hale. I had an incredible conversation with Tony Hale for Toy Story 4. When I look at him, I just see Buster Bluth.
I don't get starstruck that often, but I did recently when I interviewed J-Lo. I asked her questions and she answered, and I kind of blacked out. But it was a good interview. Don't remember
anything.
But I watched back and it was great.
I got starstruck a long time ago when I interviewed Tom Hanks. I was so nervous walking in the room. The publicist knew it and whispered loud enough for everyone to hear, go easy on him. He's really nervous to meet you. And he's like, why are you nervous. And I was like, Big was my favorite movie. He was amazing. And then I pulled out my makeshift bucket list at the end, and he scratched himself off my bucket list. It was stupid and cheesy, but he played along, and I loved him for it. You know who else I loved? We had recently on People Now, Jay Leno. That was kind of like one of those things. Jay Leno was great. Yeah, it's like he's an icon, and he was incredible. Sometimes we have disagreements about a guest. And how much
I like most guests. I am not a fan of Dr. Pimple Popper. I think it's disgusting.
Dr. Sandra Lee, I apologize, but don't worry, my love for you makes up for her lack of love. Yeah, it's like a disgusting thing for you.
I don't like to watch the pus come out of a pimple. But I don't know what to do for the nose.
That's true.
That's really hard.
Well, I'm gonna do this for you. It's like a blondie shimmer.
You just did a weird blob.
Well, I was gonna kind of spruce it with this a little bit. I'm gonna do some lipstick.
A little ear action.
Preparing for a red carpet, especially like an award show, it's almost like a flashback to cramming for a final. You've got like a list of people, you gotta know at least a couple really good little tidbits about each one of them, and any of them could come up at any time, and it's just like,
the worst thing ever is if you're like, who dat? You wanna know who they are, something about them, something to further the conversation, and it's always really hot too.
Yeah, I don't know if I finished early here on yours.
I'm a little disappointed. Well, not that yours is good either. I look like a pig.
Given everything we had, I feel like this is decent.
I thought I was gonna be better. It was fun. We had a blast, so thank you for having us, All Recipes.
It was so much fun.
Yeah, to watch the entire clip, head over to allrecipes.com or check it out on their Instagram.
All right, we're taking one last look at our People poll. We've been asking you which new movie tops your must-see list. Let's take a look.
Hustlers,
By
get
far.
it. Yeah, all right, we'll be asking you a new question of the day tomorrow on People Now, so tune in for that.
Coming up tomorrow, we're joined live by Ryan Michelle Bate, who stars in BET's First Wives Club. We're asking her all about that and what it's like being wife in real life to actor Sterling K. Brown. These, by the way, these two are one of my favorite couples in Hollywood. Hopefully we will see them at the Emmys. We, in the past, see them on the carpet all the time together. They're so much fun.
I think we'll see them. All right, a plus star of the adorable new animated film Abominable, Chloe Bennett, will also be here live. Jeremy saw that.
Okay, should I talk about that too? Because me and my girls all saw Abominable last week and absolutely loved it. My wife and I were tearing up.
Really?
And it was beautiful. I can't say enough good things.
Lots of movies to see. All right, thanks for watching. For now, we leave you with one last thing from Jerry Springer. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Hey, I'm Jerry Springer from Judge Jerry, and this is one last thing. The last show I binge watched was Suits.
Our home is under attack, and I can't defend it on my own.
The last time I laughed out loud. Oh, yesterday we were in the car, and I want to buy my sister a birthday present. And I said, oh, let's go to Hermes. My assistant and publicist, they were snickering. And then one said to the other, isn't that Hermes? The last time someone chanted, Jerry, Jerry. Truthfully, it happens every day. One time I really remember recently, I'm at a football game. At halftime, you go to the men's room. And there are 500, 700 guys in there at once. And it's my turn up at the urinal. And they're all going, Jerry, Jerry. Man, you know, at my age, I got enough pressure. I don't need 700 guys behind me chanting my name. So I'll be right with you guys.